Hey you guys, happy Sunday. This is Miss C. I am just touching base with you guys as we start week 3 of AMI tomorrow. I cannot even believe it. Okay, and so I have actually spent the weekend making a method to my madness and got a meaningful instructional plan ready for the kids and ready for the week. And I thought it would be helpful if I let you guys know what it was ahead of time so you can look over it, because now more than ever, like, we are partners in their education. And I know it is tough because you don't have the stuff that like I have available in the classroom and the motivating factors and friends, and it's a routine. And I know, like with my own kid, we are having tears over AMI. Okay, we just are. Like, she's crying. It's just a mess. Okay. And so I can imagine like what it must be like for y'all. So I'm sorry. And just do the best you can. When we get back together, we will hit the ground running with learning. But I did want to provide you with meaningful materials that are going to keep pushing them to grow, to learn, so they don't just use this time and regress. That's the main thing I don't want to happen, is regression. And so anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm kind of having to videotape this myself because my little videographer kids are busy doing their own things that they need to get done. And so anyway, I'm going to do the best I can to kind of go over the plan with you for the week, to kind of tell my expectations, and then you can text me or call me with any questions that you have. Okay. So I'm going to make my way over to my little charts that I made. Okay. And oh yay. So here is basically my overall instructional plan for the week. Now, I just want to tell y'all that I am responsible, just high school wise, when we talk about the standards, that I am still having to attach high school standards to each of these things. But I personally am required to teach to the kids English language arts, math, transition class, science class, and oral communication class this semester. Okay. So these are the 5 subjects that I have to cover. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is make a weekly theme. And this week our theme is going to be in the kitchen, because I figured, boy, if they can become more independent in the kitchen, that is going to be so great for you. I know that they will always need to be taken care of. I totally get that. But the more independence I could teach them means the less waiting on them hand and foot that you will have to do. Okay. So our first subject this week is English language arts. And what I'm going to have y'all do is that they need to write and plan out 2 meals for this week, okay? Preferably supper. That's kind of what we do work on in the classroom. And so basically, you're going to help them. I want them to be able to tell you what their meals are going to be, okay? They're going to write them out. And after this is done, I'm going to show you what that's going to look like, okay? I'm going to send 2 read aloud videos that I've done, and then we'll still be doing our environmental print and calendar each morning. So that kind of covers English language arts. On this, the write out the meal plans, I'm going to give that to you Monday, and basically you have till Friday to get it done. Okay, so this is probably going to be the big, huge thing of the week, this meal plan. And then because actually you'll be compiling a short grocery list and telling what you already have in your pantry, etc. Okay, so then we're going to move on to math. All right, and math, we're going to do one-to-one correspondence with them setting the table. We actually work on this in the classroom. We have plates, cups, silverware, all of that, and they practice setting the table. And I try to guess how many people would be in their family when they individually practice. But this is great for you guys because you can literally practice, have them set the table, have them pull out however many plates you need, cups, forks, etc. Even if it's just 2 of you guys at home or 3 of you, please do that, okay? Later on in the week, you will be assigning just a made-up price to the food that is going to be on their list that they need, okay? Just kind of estimate it. And then they're going to use a calculator and calculate what each meal is going to cost. And then towards the end of the week, they're going to identify what the most expensive and the least expensive thing is on their menu this week. Okay, so that kind of covers math. Transition, we're really doubling up on subjects. Basically, transition is going to be just our meal planning that we're doing this week. But I'm also going to be sending just a funny video. I did not make it, but actually it's very instructional on table manners. It is for kids, but I know they won't care watching it, and it really covers what we cover in class. And so I would love for y'all to pick one table manner for them to work on during the week. I know it's something that we really have trouble with at school in the cafeteria and does make them stand out eating from their peers, as they like to put their face towards their plate. They don't necessarily keep their head up straight and then lift their food from their hand up to their mouth. Basically, what we see them doing, and we try to correct it all the time, is putting their head down extremely close to their plate and then kind of shoveling their food in. So we really need to work on that as a class. For oral communications, we're going to stick on the dinner conversation. I will be sending you dinner conversation prompts this week. They're very simple questions that I've picked out that I feel like they could answer. And what would be awesome is if you guys could have everybody in the family answer the question, because that would model it for them. Okay, they would be able to hear their siblings, their parents answer the question, and they will answer the question. And I do this with my own kids, and it makes dinner time so much more meaningful. Science. Okay, basically, I need y'all to be tracking the weather each day. They should know. I have taught them how to access, and I'm sure you have too, I'm not saying just me, but we have worked on in class accessing the weather app from a phone and an iPad, okay? They know that 32 degrees is freezing, and anything up from there, it is getting warmer. Okay, so you just need to track the weather each day. And then as you track it, ask them, hey, is it colder than yesterday or is it warmer than yesterday? And talk about the weather. I'm going to go to this bottom one real quick. Track the birds in your backyard. Now, this was something that I was just starting to introduce to them the last week that we were together. Okay, was birds, and we were going to do this huge bird unit. And I'm still I want to do what I plan when we come back to school. But if they see a bird in their backyard, look it up on the internet, see what kind of bird it is. Watch a video about it, kind of keep track of the birds. But a fun science lab we're going to do that has to do within the kitchen is that I'm going to teach them how to make pickles this week. They all love pickles. And that's just going to be a super fun thing that you guys can do. Now, I am sending this video home on Wednesday. But I will tell you, and I'm going to send you the recipe tonight. That way, if you go to the store this week, that you can get the stuff to do it with. It's super simple. But if you cannot get to the store and you cannot do this activity, no worries at all. No worries. I'm just providing for you for it, and you do what is best for your family. Okay, this is the meal plan. Okay, basically, you're going to transfer this thing to a piece of paper, or they could type it. Basically, and I'm going to send you a picture. It's the directions. They have to have a meat, side, fruit, and vegetable for meal 1 and meal 2. They're going to list what they already have in the house and what they need to get from the store. Okay, you can just do this on a piece of notebook paper. All right, I am going to use this for my lesson, and I will send a video to them showing how to do it, so then they will know it's a legit thing and hopefully not fight you on it. So basically, here is my plan for the week. I'm going to send you a picture of this. And so basically it goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is basically what I am setting out for the week each day, so you know what to expect. Okay, so you will get a picture of this. Basically, I would like them to set the table at least 3 times this week. The dinner conversations, boy, that's just going to benefit all y'all as much as you guys can do that. Have them use their talker if they have to. Also, on the read alouds, that's just me reading a story with some fun props. That's just something for them to enjoy. You do not have to do anything with the read alouds. When it says a read aloud, don't worry, that's a break for you. Okay, we're still going to do our morning meetings where they'll write the date and the day, mark it off of their calendar, and it would be great for them to practice their signature a couple times each day. Okay, so anyway, I hope that's okay, you guys. All right. Do the best you can. Do whatever you can. You know your child the best. And so if it's too much, again, my goal is that we just don't regress. And when we come back together, we will just, you know, truck on, and I'm not having to just reteach a lot of behavior habits, and because they've got to like sit around for, you know, 10 weeks or whatever and get their days and nights mixed up. That's another thing. So anyway, you guys just have a great, great week. Call me, text me. Friday, no videos. I'm going to do my FaceTime thing again. I'm also going to try to set up a Zoom this week, but I will let you guys know on that. So anyway, just have a great night and call or text with any questions. Okay? Bye-bye.